Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another Blog Tech Tips. And of course today guys, I like to debut Android 16.1. So if you're on the iPhone XR, iPhone 10, 11, 12, 13 and so on, you can actually now check for the update and get the latest version of iOS, which is 16.1. Alright, so 16.1 has a lot of new features. Most of these features are actually cosmetic changes, but there are some key features. I'm not going to be able to do all of them, but of course I'll be able to do some of the key ones and just give you a quick overview of some of the things or the main things that stand out to me or that I checked out and found out that they are new. I just use the ones that really stand out to me or that I've liked the most. I'm going to highlight those. Should be a short video just to give you a quick overview, so check it out. And the first thing I noticed guys is after the update you see slight differences in fonts, but you notice now there's a 3D stack. So the stacks, instead of being on the screen up and down, they give you this 3D effect, and you can see they're kind of curved down and backwards. And if you have various types, it will be more pronounced, and as soon as you swipe up, it will then show on screen more clearly. All right, so that's the first thing we notice after the update. To prove that we're on iOS 16.1, you can actually go ahead and go down to settings, general, and of course if we go to software update, you can see here it says I'm on iOS 16.1 and it's up to date. All right, so of course one of the first things you'll notice as well, I've already enabled this feature, is a well-awaited feature, and that is the battery percentage. So you can see where the battery is. There's no clear indicator as to how much battery you have remaining, and that feature is there. I have a tutorial on that. You can check that out on the channel as well. So it does show like that now, which is cool. We have wanted this feature for a while, so no need to use a widget, or of course to slide down the notification center just to see the battery percentage. It's clearly stated now once you go and enable that as a part of the features. There are tweaks to all sorts of things. So for example, I noticed there's a search here. So if we go here, you'll tap, you'll notice search will come up. That's a new one. There are tweaks to the widgets as well, and of course there's a lot of new addition and features. Some of the things are basically the same. You'll notice new ways of identifying, like when you have a missed call and so on. There's the amount of message and notifications. Some of these things are as usual. The menus do look roughly the same for the most part, with just some small tweaks. So I'm just going to show you around in general. You can see message center here, looks pretty much the same, but there are just small cosmetic tweaks, most of which we will see as we go along. All right, so maybe you can spot some of the differences. There are just bars down here. I don't know if that was always the case. Trying to remember some of these. Some of them pop out at me, but others don't. This is just the built-in browser here. If you go over here, you can see your widgets. Most of this looks the same to me, but as you can see here, this is the widgets area. I won't spend much time on that. Photos and so on looks pretty much the same. We can look at the camera. Looks pretty much the same for me as well. You can see the features, slow-mo, video, photos and so on. So a lot of these changes are cosmetic. I'll have in-depth details on the specific ones I find, especially the ones that are much better. So you can look out for those. Just a quick overview to show you that. If you have an iPhone, do check, especially on the newer iPhones, do check for this update and update, as it does have the cool feature. Even the battery percentage is well worth it. Alright, so I'm in the tutorial here. As always, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips. Bye until next time. Bye.